Hi everybody, I'm David and this is Wine Forecaster. You're looking at Wagner Vineyards 2012 Sparkling Riesling, and this is a wine that Leah and I are going to be tasting today. Right, Leah?
Yeah, absolutely.
And we had some things to do and actually got home, from our chores, and she had this in the oven.
It's amazing that we didn't actually open it up and start eating it.
Right. So anyhow, well, let's get this thing uncorked and taste this, and man, it just smells so awesome in here. Well, we've already opened up a few sparkling wines on camera, so you're getting the gist of how this works. Again, when you do this, put your hand on top of the foil as you unscrew it, because these things are like weapons of mass destruction if they go off and it's facing somebody. And you want to open this?
No, it's all you.
So, we've never tried a Riesling sparkling wine, have we?
I don't think so. It's not a typical varietal that's used in sparkling wines, but hey, if Riesling is king in the Finger Lakes, then that goes for sparkling wine as well.
Yeah. And of course, we're going to be able to appreciate the bouquet, so we're not going to use flutes, we're going to use Riesling, well, white wine glasses.
Right.
So, want to turn a little bit on the side a little bit?
I always have problems with smelling sparkling wines. Getting a good nose from that, because if you put your nose too far into the glass, then you get the carbon dioxide, the bubbly, coming up at you.
I smell water.
Yeah? Yeah, I can see that. I definitely get something very green, very vegetal with this.
So I think we just have to let it settle a little bit first before we can. It's bottle fermented, and we talked about that with our last sparkling wine that we reviewed. So it's the method champagnaise or champagne.
Yep.
The fermenting occurs in the bottle, which is always neat. It's kind of has a little bit more prestige to it.
Absolutely.
So Wagner's on the east side of Seneca Lake. Been around since 1979.
Yeah, long time.
89, 99, 09, 35, 36 years, 37 years. Wow.
And what's nice is that they have kind of a signature place. So if you go by it, you know that it's Wagner. Not only because it's, or Wagner, if you want to call it by the German pronunciation, but it's an octagonal building.
And the Wagners have their hands in a bunch of different operations in the Finger Lakes, so it's really, it's really hard to get a nose here.
I get almost a mild plastic smell. I know it seems kind of strange, but I get something almost.
I'm not really getting anything. I know what you mean by the green.
Yeah.
The green notes and maybe a straw component. Well, bottoms up.
Yeah. So I had my first taste. It's in the brut or very dry style, which is what brut means. It's dry. And you definitely get that with this too. It has very little residual sugar in it. I definitely get the butter in there for sure, but it's not really heavy either. I get like a really fresh lemon, kind of a tart lemon with that.
This is primarily Riesling. There is I think about 10% Pinot Noir.
Right.
So most of the sparkling wines that I've tried have been Chardonnay, Pinot Noir, Pinot Meunier.
Yep.
First one I've had with Riesling.
Yeah.
Truthfully, I didn't really know that these were made with Riesling.
I suppose that you could probably make champagne with a lot of different types of
sparkling
grapes. Excuse me.
Sparkling
wines. Misnomer, sorry. What else do you get on the palate?
I get a little bit of a sour lime.
Get a little bit of salt in there too.
A little briny taste.
I get a little brine too.
It's okay. It's all right. I don't think I'm a real big fan of the sparkling Riesling. At least this particular one. That's just my opinion on it.
Yeah, I was actually kind of expecting more of kind of like that slate and apple type of taste to it. So depending on what happens with the fermentation, I'm not sure if some of those characteristics of a true Riesling do change or not. I have no idea.
All right, well, if this is something you want to try, it's Wagner's 2012 Sparkling Riesling. It's just been released. It's, I think, 1999.
Yep.
Well, thanks for spending a few minutes with us while we checked out this wine. We'll see you in our next wine video. I'm David.
And I'm Leah, and this is Wine Forecaster.